News hasn't even started. The numbers don't look good. Hey gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and I got a great video I want to show you. In Texas, there's been massive amount of food shortages, and people are just lined up. Okay, people are just lined up at the food banks, and this is a live recording that I have for you to share with you. It's only 7 seconds, but it just shows you the lines. People are sitting in their cars for miles and miles, okay, to get free food because they can't go to work. Their job's been shut down. Okay, here we go, and this is local. Okay, people just lined up to get free food. Now, another thing I want to show you right here is that, and when I did this video, I missed a lot of the traffic, and I finally pulled out my phone, but the line was way longer than that. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is that in San Antonio, here's the line of people just waiting to get free food at the food banks because hundreds, if not thousands, of families, actually 10,000 families, they don't have enough money, right? Because most people live hand to mouth. They live paycheck to paycheck, and every money is already allocated for debt services, from student loans to credit cards to car payments to mortgage payments, and so there's very little surplus for savings, and whatever people have in savings is getting wiped out because of the printing that the Fed is doing, which is causing increase in prices. Okay, so now what I want to get into is that the opportunity that this creates for anyone that wants to be a hustler, because all these people, for example, in this local area, 10,000 homeowners are in trouble. Well, guess what? They're going to be highly motivated. And what the new flip does is capitalize on motivated sellers, and it teaches you how to buy stuff that are highly profitable, okay, at a deep discount, and be able to turn around and sell it on the market very, very fast. How fast? I've done deals where it only took me 29 minutes and I made $400, $500 in profits. I've done deals where, I invested $100 and made almost $700 in 4 days. Not only have I, many of my students, and before I forget, there's only 4 of these left at the 138. The course is normally $1,000. There's only 4 left. Now, I say that the news is much uglier than that we're being told, and that's because we're only 3 weeks into this program of shutdowns, and we're seeing massive lines for food. What's going to happen when these food banks can't supply? What's going to happen when there's 2 or 3 months of people defaulting on their car payments, house payments? And sure, the bankers may look away for just a couple of months, but eventually they want their money back. So we're going to see massive foreclosures coming in America. And as I always said, this is the best time to be a real estate investor, not financial advice, just my opinion. Best time to be a real estate investor because there's blood in the street, because people are scared, because everywhere you go there's negative news, which just pumps fear into the system. And when people have fear, they usually are willing to give up their equities. They're willing to, walk away from deals. So what's been told on TV, I think it's a fluff. It's been a fluff. That's why in 2016 I told you guys that we're about to have the biggest crash ever. We're seeing it. I told you guys that back in 2016 that gold was the play, and I wasn't messing with it. One thing I wanted to show you real quick, guys, is that, for example, if you go to buy gold today, right? If you go and buy gold today, if you want to get an ounce of gold, from any company out there, they're charging you $1,800, almost $1,900. But check this out. Here's the gold spot price. Okay, the gold spot price is right around 1,700. Okay, well, actually, yeah, 1,600. So notice that 1,700 versus 1,800. There's almost 100 and some change difference in price. So why is that? Because of manipulation. The stock price is manipulated. The gold is manipulated. Anything that's paper based, the bankers, the elite manipulated, and what you see on TV has been manipulated because a few families own all the TV channels, all the cables, all the news, and it's all manipulated. Okay, because there's a disconnect between reality when gold is 1,800 an ounce and what the spot price says, but you can't find any at this price. Okay, even though this is supposed to be the price of gold because of manipulation. Same thing is happening to the news. In the news, they're talking about, you know, how we're getting back recovery, everything's okay, we're going to be doing great, but there's a disconnect from that in real life, where thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people line up for food because, you know, they've ran out of money. Okay, and very soon they're going to be defaulting on their cars, they're going to be defaulting on their homes, and so on and so on. And, you know, I don't think we're going to be having a speedy recovery. I think that the ugly news is coming ahead of us. This is just the beginning of it. Anyways, guys, before I forget, remember, the new flip is revolutionary. I do it every freaking day. I get up, spend 5-10 minutes when I'm in the restroom giving offers, and man, I mean, it's revolutionary, and that's why I created it for you guys. Okay, so there's only 4 left. Hurry up, download it, thank me later, take some massive action, send me your successes, okay, because I love to hear your successes. I would love to share it with the world. Much love. Don't take no for answer.